Libra Souls. Welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki, and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. I channel messages from creative expressions such as movies, books, and music, and I'm excited and honored to be doing this reading for you today. For this series, I will be channeling messages from Wang Chung songs. So here in Iowa, we have what is called the Iowa State Fair. And Wang Chung put on a free concert on one of the stages at the fair the last 2 weeks of August. And me, my partner, and my uncle all went to go see Wang Chung. They are famous for the song Everybody Have Fun Tonight. And they actually ended the concert on that song, and it was so much fun. And they exude so much joyful energy when they're performing. It was a blast to be in the presence of that joy. And after the concert was over, they actually stuck around to take photos and give autographs to their fans. And I really appreciate it when celebrities take the time for the people that love them in that way. So it was a good time, and that is what inspired this series. So how the reading will work, Libra, I will be using a Spotify playlist called This is Wang Chung on my phone. I will let Spirit choose the song. I will channel the lyrics from the song, and then we'll do an intuitive card reading to get some additional messages for you. So let's see which Wang Chung song has a message for you, Libra. We have the song Betrayal. So I'm going to go channel the lyrics from that song, and I will be right back. Sit tight. Okay, Libra Souls, here are your channeled lyrics from the Wang Chung song, Betrayal. Oh, that's how I know of your unspoken betrayal. Now I wish that I'd set you free, but I was terrified I would fail. And now I know of your betrayal. The first deck of cards we are using, Libra, is the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Thank you, Spirit. What are your additional messages for my Libra souls? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Next, we're going to pull a card from the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? We have the Four of Cups. Failing to recognize a magical opportunity. Missing the point. The distractions of daily life. Discontentment or boredom. Lost in your own world. Wake up. Next, we will pull a card from the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? We have the Frog. And your final card will come from the Miracles Now deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your final messages from my Libra souls? I pray before I pay. Okay, Libra, let's reflect on your lyrics again. Oh, that's how I know of your unspoken betrayal. So, a lot of truth is being revealed to you right now, Libra. I feel like a lot of you have been really burned by someone in the past, and this could be anyone. I'm feeling mostly love relationships and friendships. There may be the occasional relative situation here, but this was a very deep betrayal. Like, I'm just drawn to even the title of the song. Like, when I saw that come out, I was like, oh man, what's going to be said to my Libra souls here? Yeah, just deep betrayal from the past. But I'm seeing a lot of you are coming into the awareness of this right now. Whereas back when it was happening, because you were so invested in this person and the relationship you were having, it was almost like they blindsided you with something, or it was like something ended and you've been holding on. Some of you have been holding on for a really long time, and now Spirit is lifting the veil, showing you the truth of the betrayal, how this person burned you. I'm seeing that even after the relationship ended for some of you, still didn't see it for many years. And some of you are just now coming into the awareness of how badly this person burned you. Now, I'm not seeing that for everybody. I am seeing that there was a point where you knew that you were burned, you knew that you were betrayed, and you walked away valuing yourself. And that started like this catalyst of your journey. And things really shifted when you made that decision. Those of you who did walk away when you were aware of how you were betrayed, how you were burned. I'm seeing some of you did come into the awareness in the past, but some of you have just come into the awareness right now. And this actually happened to me as well. I was hung up on a guy for 6 years, and I was just so blinded. It was a very entrenched karmic soulmate of mine, and it was very hard to let him go. And he was very awful to me, okay? He was very awful, and he did pretty terrible things, and I refused to let myself see. And even after the relationship did end, my energy still stayed with hoping that I was going to get to see him again. So technically, it probably lasted a total of, well, longer than I care to admit. I'll just put it that way. But once I had my awakening, I became aware of how I was betrayed. I became aware of how I was treated. And it was like the blinders just completely came off. And sometimes we don't see these things until we awaken. Now, like I said, I'm not seeing that as the case for all of you. But for some of you still are in that energy of this is the person, this is it. And Spirit is like, no, this is what this person is really all about, and trying to show you how they are betraying you, how they have betrayed you, helping you to open your eyes to this, okay? It's difficult, especially if you have very strong feelings for someone. The next lyric in the song here, now I wish that I'd set you free. And this was totally how I felt after I came into that knowledge of, oh yeah, this person really did a number on me here, and I just kept pining after him because of that karmic energy. And it's like, man, I wish I had set this person free. But once you have the awareness of this, you can get the ball rolling with this. You can set them free now that you know. And I am seeing there is a lot of energy lingering in your field from this person, but I also see some of you have been actively working on letting go as well. I'm seeing that you have been cutting a lot of cords, you've been cleansing your energy, even revoking soul contracts, I'm seeing. And I'm even seeing that some of you have been having dreams about this person. And when that happens, it's in a sense still their energy lingering in their field, but even though you're doing the work to let them go and cut the cords, there's a part of them that still hasn't let go if they're still showing up in your, dream state in the astral world. But you can't control what they do, but you can continue to work on your energy, and eventually it will shift things, okay? But I was terrified I would fail, and now I know of your betrayal. So it's that energy of, now you know that this person has betrayed you, has burned you, learning about things you didn't know when you were with this person in the past. Those things are even coming up. I'm seeing some of you are learning about things that happened when you were in a relationship and then you broke up, and now that you're awakening on a whole different level, you are completely blindsided by what you are learning, because when you were with them, you had no idea. I'm seeing there's dynamics like that taking place as well. Like, this is where ultimate truth is being exposed. We are ascending at a very high level, and lies, manipulation, deceiving, any of that cannot thrive with the energy that is shifting on the planet right now. So those who have been lying, deceiving, they are about to be exposed for all to see. And a lot of light workers are going to start speaking up. Some of you may have a mission here to do the speaking up with these things, to help shine light, to help people see what toxic relationships look like, because you know what it's like because you've gone through it. But it is important for you to continue to do that healing on yourself first. We can't truly help other people unless we fill up our own cup. It's like that metaphor when you're on an airplane, you have to put your oxygen mask on first before you can help someone else, right? Same metaphor. With the Eight of Pentacles, Spirit is showing me that you are working very diligently on something. You are really putting in the work. You're putting in the effort. A lot of you are creating things outside in nature even. See, the person on the card is painting on some of the pentacles, and it's very fruitful. It's in the process of bringing in a lot of abundance and prosperity, because whatever you're working on, it's very beautiful. And see how the person on the card, if you look closely, there's like spirals going around the person's head. It's like a joyful energy that is emitting from you, Libra, when you create, when you are doing something that you are passionate and joyful about. And it just ripples out, and it's creating with momentum, because of your consistency, your dream reality. You're manifesting. And see on the tree how the flowers are blooming. You are very close. You are very close to really taking off with something. And see how the roots at the bottom of the tree have just grown and expanded. Because like with the Seven of Pentacles, how that's where you're planting the seeds, and it's kind of like you're either getting started or you've put a lot of effort in, but it's still taking a lot of time. With the Eight of Pentacles, you are nearing the end of it. You are not the end of what you're creating, but the end of it being very fruitful, of it being very prosperous. And see how the person is just kind of patiently sitting and creating. Whereas with the Seven, it can kind of be this impatient energy because things haven't fully taken off yet. But the Eight of Pentacles is a much more patient energy where you're creating and you're eliciting joyful, good emotions in the present, not so much focusing on why things aren't here yet, but rather just enjoying what you're creating. And that is what is most important, because feeling those emotions in the present moment keeps you in the present moment and keeps you tapped in to what you are creating in the world, Libra. So this is a message to keep going with that. Now, the card is next to the Four of Cups. So while you are working very diligently on something right now in a very patient manner, there's still something which I don't feel like it has to do with what you are trying to create. I feel like you're to the point where you're patiently creating, Libra, but with the Four of Cups, Spirit is saying there's something that you're failing to recognize in terms of a magical opportunity. And the man on the card, he's focusing on these three cups, but he has a spirit guide behind him saying, hey, there's a better way to do this. You're focused on these other three ways that aren't fruitful, but I have a way for you if you would just let go and trust. Okay? It says, failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life. So where are you being distracted? Because light workers have a very powerful mission here, and there are a lot of distractions that want to knock us off our course. And distractions can come in the form of people with this betrayal energy, is what I'm feeling. Those of you who have not let go, but you're starting to see the truth about this person, thinking that this person is the only way. In terms of relationships, Spirit is saying, no, there's something better for you, someone who will value you, someone who will not betray you, someone who will not continuously cheat on you. I am picking up very strongly infidelity here. A lot of closed doors. I have to say this is coming through. I am also seeing that some of you have a partner while you are out on your couch watching TV, they have snuck people in to the back room and have not been faithful, okay? That's only for a select group of you is what I am seeing. That's not going to resonate with everybody, but I am seeing that some of you have had partners or have partners right now who have cheated on you while you have been in the house. That is how deceitful and manipulative they are. And some of you will actually catch them in the act in the house. So just be aware of that if you have not already caught them. All right? Discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world. Wake up. Okay, so this is like tough love message for some of my Libra souls here. For those of you who are feeling discontent or bored with something, Spirit is saying that it's time to come back within yourself, to get out of that energy of where you feel like you're lost in your own world. because when we're in that energy, we can totally just be in this autopilot mode of, getting up in the morning, watching something, and not focusing on our goals of what we are here to create. There's some type of procrastination happening that is other things, other distractions have been pulling you away from what you are here to create. All right? So just be mindful of that. And also, those of you who are in a relationship where someone is betraying you, Spirit is saying there's something better. For those of you who are focusing on one way of doing something, let go of control is what Spirit is saying, and let things flow naturally to you. It is so much easier if you just sit back and collaborate with the universe together in a co-creation, all right? With the frog is all about a message of cleansing your energy. A lot of you are very empathic, and it is super important that you are cleansing your energy with water, because see how the frog is being rained on right now? This is all about taking baths. This is all about cleansing your energy, which is a great protection for empaths, all right? Because people will lock onto your energy when you are shining very bright, which I feel like a lot of you are doing right now. So after you do your light work, make sure to take a shower, cleanse that energy down the drain. You will feel so rejuvenated when you go to sleep. And also, if this is something you prefer to do in the morning, whatever works for you, water is very essential to your cleansing process, especially being an empath, being a highly sensitive person. Your energy is super important to protect and take care of, all right? Taking baths, taking showers, hydrating, going swimming, it all works, all right? I pray before I pay. So some of you have been concerned about money, and Spirit is saying to help you shift into a abundance mindset. When you go to pay, saying a little prayer, saying a little thank you before you put your card into the machine, before you hand over that cash, saying thank you. Because what happens is, in that energy exchange, you are eliciting a grateful vibration with the energy of the money that you are paying with. And when you do that, it lets money know that you respect it, that you honor it, and you get into a more prosperity mindset by being grateful for the money that you already have right now. And when you show the universe that you are grateful for what you already have right now, that is when the universe takes steps closer to you and gives you more, okay? Now, it's not about getting more, but the scarcity mindset is one of the biggest paradigm programs that we have come here to break, and this is a great start. I actually have a little practice that I do when I go to the store. My little gratitude practice is when I pull my card out to pay, I will hold on to it for a second. I will say arigato, which is also thank you. And I will pay, and I just love doing that. I learned that from some of the soul teachers from Mind Valley, and it has stuck with me ever since. And just the simple act of doing that does shift an abundance mindset from one of lack, okay? This is definitely something I'm working on as well, busting through those money blocks. But Spirit is saying, praying before you pay, having that energy exchange, practicing gratitude, it truly does shift the energy in a very magnificent way. So give it a try and see how things shift for you, all right? I'd like to open up my clairaudience for some final messages for my Libra souls. Thank you, Spirit. What else would you like to tell my Libras? I'm picking up on a joking energy. I'm hearing the word wisecrack, which is another word for joke. What are you bringing through about wisecracks or joking, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, I'm being shown a blooming onion from like a steakhouse. You know how they serve like onions that are like in the form of like a flower, and they have like horseradish sauce in the center that you can dip the onions in and eat it. I'm seeing some of you have like an inside joke about a blooming onion and a wisecrack about it, or some of you made a blooming onion, and I'm hearing like for some of you it was an epic fail, like where they take the photos and like this is what it should look like and this is the epic fail, like something like that is what I'm feeling. Um, there's something about this. What are you pointing out about this with the inside, the jokes, the wisecracks, a blooming onion, Spirit? These are all very random things I'm being shown right now. So, um, what's the message here? Thank you. Okay, I'm being called to pull in the Angel Wisdom Tarot card. So thank you, Spirit. What are you bringing through about wisecrack, blooming onion? Okay, this flipped over and we have release. Okay, so there's something here to let go of, to release. Thank you, Spirit. What else? The Page of Wands. Enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient. News of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passions. Finish what you start. So yeah, it's releasing the distractions. I still don't have clarity about wisecracks and blooming onions. Thank you. Okay, there. Mostly it's a metaphor. I am picking up on inside jokes about some type of food that was made, like with the epic fail, whatever. Perhaps some of you tried to make a blooming onion and it didn't work. But the main message here is to release distractions and let go of people who are making wisecracks. I am seeing that there's some people making some jokes, some sarcasm, and I see that it's getting under your skin, Libra, for those of you who have experienced this. And Spirit is saying to not care what they are saying, to let it go, to release it, that it is a distraction. These wisecracks, people saying jokes about what it is you are creating, making fun of you for something, okay? Because Libra, you're someone that doesn't really let that stuff stay with you. Like, you're actually one of the signs that does a very good job of letting that type of stuff go. But there is something right now that is distracting you, and Spirit is saying to release the distractions, because the metaphor with the blooming onion is you blooming, okay? You blooming into the best version of yourself, right? Because when we were looking at the Eight of Pentacles, we had all of these beautiful flowers blooming on this card, okay? And we had the release card come out here, the biggest thing to release is distractions, which could also be in the form of these people who are not honest, who have betrayed, who have manipulated. Some of you still have them kind of lingering in your energetic field, but the more you keep cutting cords and stopping the soul contracts will help the energy flow once again, all right? Because with the Page of Wands here, this is all about moving forward with your calmness that you create, but with a passion, a fiery passion, because wands bring passionate energy. Okay, this is enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient. So that's where the impatience was coming in with the Four of Cups here. But I mean, it's interesting because when you're creating, you're very patient, Libra. But it's after you're done creating is where the impatience is felt. So Spirit is saying to practice more patience with certain people in your life, and also patience with yourself and patience with your process, and also patience for your healing. Some of you I'm seeing who have had a very difficult soul journey where you are healing from things right now, especially betrayals. All right. Allowing your creativity to soar, do things that fuel your passion, finish what you start. So yes, there's also an energy of being like starting something, then getting distracted and not finishing what you start for some of you. The biggest message is to release distractions. Don't let anything knock you off your course of what you are here to do. All right? Any final messages for my Libra souls? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, this is a first, but I'm hearing words of wisdom, and they want me to pull a motivational quote for you on my phone here. So we're going to pull this together and see what Spirit wants to end your reading with. All right. So this is just the one that popped up here, but we're going to pull one together. Thank you, Spirit. What is a motivational quote for my Libras to finish what they start and let go of distractions? So we're going to go to General, and we're going to let it populate here. Before you act, just ask yourself if tomorrow's version of you will thank you for it. Before you act, just ask yourself if tomorrow's version of you will thank you for it. So this is in regards to people who are making wisecrack comments, making fun, saying things that are demeaning. Spirit is trying to teach you a way of responding rather than reacting based out of anger. Because sometimes when we react, it can create an energy that lingers for a long period of time, and it can take a little while to get back to a place of being grounded because of that reactive energy that will create a ripple effect of just more reactions. When you respond from a calm place, then you hold the power within you because you're not handing your power over to someone else when they are looking to get a reaction out of you. All right. So that is all that I am seeing, Libra. Those are your messages. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. I'm excited and honored to have done this reading for you today. If you liked any of the decks of cards I used, I'm linking those in the description box down below as well. I also do a podcast called the Slumber Party Massacre Podcast with 4 amazing women, my sister Lacey, Rebecca, Carly, and Heather. If that's something you are interested in listening to, I am linking that in the description box down below as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.